Hi Sagittarius, happy December. Ooh, I think this is great. I can say that though as the looker on. I think you're making decisions here, okay? Again, check Scorpio's reading. I don't know what was going on over there, but you have a few of the same cards and they got this card, okay? The True Love Come to Me card, which I am so happy that this is coming up because no matter what the situation is, you're open and receptive to love. A lot of times people will say to me, I don't know how to let someone love me. And we think that that sounds crazy, right? But think about it. We're so busy always doing for other people that, think about it. We all miss that day of school maybe, right? But it's coming to you now because you're open and receptive to this. And it's because you're seeing the real beauty within yourself and that's radiating out. And you're pulling in people that are in alignment with that, okay? Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your judgment, okay? This is just saying, though, that you've got to trust, right? And it's not always the easiest thing, but you've got to trust in the higher power. You've got to trust that things are meant for you. Remember, the things that are meant for me by divine right, let them come in avalanches of abundance. But you've got to ask for signs, and then you've got to trust when the signs show up, okay? I am safe. I am secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures, okay? So, first and foremost, I don't need to tell you, trust in yourself, know it's you. With this beauty, what I want to say here, and I want to point this out, in relationships, a lot of times people will say, if there's something going on, why did they do this to me? Why am I not enough? You always put yourself at the receiving end of that when it has really nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? So if you do that, don't. You know what I'm saying? When people do things like that, it has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. You just happen to be the other half of the equation. Okay, so if that has happened in the past, hear what I'm saying here and go forward trusting that this is new. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the same person, it's a new phase in this and you're showing up as different. So there's no way a current relationship could be the same. Okay, even if it's one that's separated, you're still now showing up different. You're authentic to yourself, okay? I point this out a lot of times too in relationships that come back together when people after years don't see each other and they remember how that person was years ago, and then I'll get the call where they're nothing like they were. They're nothing like I thought they were, because we're all growing. You know what I mean? So that's, just find peace, and that's meant for someone, that spiel. So there you go. Okay. Now we come in with, okay. Oh boy. All right, we'll stop here. We come in with the Chariot. Okay. Under it, we've got the Star card. Again, trust and know yourself. I knew I was on a roll for something. Okay. Now you've got the King of Cups. He is the lover in the deck. Okay. The Love King. And you've got Hot Hurricane here. Right here. My thumb. Okay, and you've got movement, the Six of Swords, okay? For some of you, are going on to other relationships, okay? For some of you, you're entering into new relationships. This King of Cups can show up as a friend who tells you who they are, okay? That they care about you, I should say. For some of you, you're moving, literally. The Star card is a card of fame and fortune, destiny, relationships. You've got two cards in here. The Chariot and the Star card speak of if relationships are going to be coming back around. He can absolutely represent something coming back, something moving towards you, okay? With vengeance, in a like a conquer you kind of way, like the Knight of, you know. All right. So that's what I've got, because how you're coming into this month is the Five of Cups. So either someone is missing you, feeling sorry something didn't work out, you know, they put an expectation on something that didn't work out. And to be honest with you, I didn't even see this card when I did my whole spiel with you. So this may be, you know, you put an expectation on something, or someone put an expectation on you, you know, and it just didn't work out in that fashion, okay? It can be someone at a distance too missing you, okay? Now, you come in here with the Empress card, okay, crossed by the Ten of Coins. Okay, expect an inheritance in here. Expect something to pay out here. For some of you that have something going on, you've got financial gain coming here. Okay, for some of you, you may have started something and now the payout comes. But this is more of a, like a, it's owed to you. Which I think my spiel was, if it's divine guidance, if it's mine, let it come in avalanches of abundance. This is when this thing kind of happens, right? And you're open and receptive to it, okay? This could be, it could be marriage, it could be children, it can be reconciliations, okay? It can be new relationships, it can be friendships on mutual ground, or it can be very loving relationships, very loving friendships. But you're crowned with the 4 of coins. This is, again, this card with the 10 of coins is telling me there's money coming in here for you somewhere, okay? Like a lot of money, like good solid money. It's not like a $5 gift card. It's like, this is good money. It's coming in from a bigger place than that, okay? Now you've got you're anchored in the 2 of cups here. This can be a new relationship, and I'll tell you, you've got 3 kings in here. Okay, 1, the king of coins can represent the love itself, right? And you've got coming up here, like right now, is the king of wands. All right, if it's not a creative idea that's cooking with you, it's a person. Okay, if it's not your spouse or your partner, your current partner, and this person is coming into your life, he always, to me, represents someone who's married. So just be aware of that. It can also, though, be someone showing up as your attorney, because you're getting something here. So it can show up as someone who's your attorney, someone who's a doctor. It can show up as that. It doesn't need to be in relation to this. But some of you, I think you've got friendships that are turning into more. For some of you, I think you're meeting people that it's turning into something really phenomenal here. Okay? And I think it takes off really fast. I think this is the speed. I don't think this is the person. We want a king, right? And you've got one. And you've got the Chariot. It's a card of success, okay? Now I think you're in a quandary here because you've got the 9 of Swords. So you're either not feeling well. The news comes in, though, about whatever this is, okay? You're anchored here. So if it's a health issue, I'm not a healthcare advisor in any way, shape, or form, but this is good news on a health front. So if something's been not right, you get good news about that. And this is most likely your doctor, or the King of Cups is your doctor, okay? Now in your home environment, you've got the King of Swords. This is someone who's very, very black is black and white is white, and that's how it is. It can be, you know, you're making a decision on your home front and you're very decisive in your ways. You've got a plan. This could also be an attorney sits in your home environment, but that also consists of anything you do on a day-to-day. It can be your legalities. It's your life sits in that house, okay? So your hopes and fears, you've got the 6 of Wands. That's a card of victory. It's also a card of relationships. It's a card, again, of money coming in. You may be getting a bonus. You may be getting something here. You may be getting it. It may have something to do with that. Again, it can be someone coming in here. You've got a lot of cards of movement. Okay, now you go out with the Page of Swords. Now, I think that, again, you go out of this month indecisive. I think you've got a choice to make here. I think you've got to trust that you'll make the right choice about this. I think you've got more than one suitor in here. I think some of you might be in a relationship and you meet someone else. For some of you, there are, again, with the Empress and the 10 of Coins, that could be, that's like health, wealth, well-being. Your family unit is happy, wealthy, and wise. That's like, you could put a heart around this. And that's how you come into the reading. For some of you, again, this is what's washing through. So something or someone at a distance, this can be someone at a distance that you're missing, right? But you've got movement here. You've got cards. You've got this card here. These are both 6s. They speak of movement, travel, right? So you may be going to see someone, okay? But on the outbound with the Page, I'm going to ask you to, this is someone who's indecisive, but again, your message is to trust yourself, trust your inner beauty here that resonates out. So you're attracting people, like probably a lot of people. And true love, come to me. I think you're going to need to be decisive here on what people you want to leave as friends and what people you may want to entertain as more than friends. I think you're going to have a few choices here. Okay, I think you're on fire. I think you're radiant right now, and this is men and women. I think you're like very, very attractive right now. I want to pull a clarifier on that that Page of Swords. He worries me because he can be a con artist, or he can be someone who's like he can also be news coming. But I want to see. I'm going to say you've got 2 kings in here. We want the kings. We don't want the pages, right? Pages are great for ideas, but it can also really stand here and you're not quite sure what to do on the outbound. I just want to make sure it's not an actual person. And if it is, I want to see where. Oh, of course. It's the 9 of Wands. It's a present. So a present comes for you. From a dark-haired man. It's this person. Okay. So try to stay with me. This is in your home environment. This person, he might be at a distance. Either way, that represents a present on the outbound. That present could be a really good present. Now, representing him and your present is this on the outbound we've got. So they're in alignment. So it's a present. It's a present for you. It's a good present too. Oh, this is really good. Give me a moment. I'm sorry, I'm so disheveled, but so don't be like this. Okay, so don't be like this, because this month is going to go your way. With the 9 of Swords, sometimes it's like, I tell you, sometimes it's like, oh, I hate this person I live with. And then they do something really sweet and you're like, oh, I'm glad I kept you. You know, like that. It can be something like that, because this can be, and given you're coming in like this, there may have been a dispute in here. Okay, but it gets reconciled and someone buys you a present. And you can be a man or a woman. I think, you know, and it can be your relationship starts somewhere else, right? Like it goes somewhere else. This can also be a marriage card. So that present, I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone. That present can be something substantial. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. There is a dark-haired woman in here. Okay, so if you're a dark-haired woman, okay. Oh, your cup's runneth over here. Someone's really, really thinking about someone. Okay. There is a dark-haired woman in here. There is a dark-haired man in here. There is a light-haired man in here. I don't like to go this route in a general reading, but okay. I want to see what this is about here, because I don't think it's warranted. So unless you're ill, like you're ill and you're recuperating and you're resting and you're not able to sleep because your schedule is off, then that's different. It's an argument. Okay, so there's an argument that is going to come to, someone's going to resolve this. Okay, and I think that this is someone not being thrilled here. Like something, this is an argument, and that's why you're unhappy. And this is how you come in. Okay, but you go out with a present. Okay. The present, this is why I like to clarify this card. Trust yourself here. I don't feel this person, and I hate to say this, there's someone in your sphere who's not real honest, to be honest with you. No pun intended. They're offering you a peace offering, but it's a trap. It's something to get you back into something that you are not happy about coming into December, right? Someone did something here that you're not real happy about, and I've got 2 cards that speak of potential reconciliation in here. So just be wise, because this person is usually someone who is deceitful. That's why I was pulling clarifiers on it. So the present may be a peace offering, but it's a trap to something else. It's the 3 of Swords, which means that, you know what? This person is just not good for me. And my fear here is that this person is somehow in the equation here. If it is this person, women and men, and this is not your current partner, like you don't have a ring on your finger, this is someone who's married, okay? So I hate to bring that into the equation here. And it may be for some of you, someone you just meet, okay? So this is definitely a charismatic person, okay? These people are very, very different, okay? Very, very different. This one is funny. This one is cocky. But it's that Johnny Brown eyes that could get you here. And this is someone at a distance. And it can be that this person is at a distance, but they're not the greatest. But you've got other, you know, you've got other relationships in here. This is a big one for you. Because you know what? I think you're really radiating. And when we do that, we pull in Lord knows what. So that's why you're probably being asked to trust yourself. Okay. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. I think you're moving away from certain things and you're incorporating other things. And I think that for you, that comes in the form of relationships. Now, if your relationship is fine, this is a general reading. Please don't borrow trouble here. These are things that you will find out about. Watch the Scorpio reading. I only say that because your house is touch and something's going on over there too. Again, it's a shift in energy. So there you go. Okay, thank you. And they did get true love come to me. Okay, so one of these is true and one of them you want to throw back. Okay, I want to say it's an air sign person. I hate to do that. I'm not really, but it's someone who is a little too cocky for their own good. Okay, so there you go.